Hello everyone. In this module 2, we discuss about cloud infrastructure and the virtualization part. What we discuss about cloud infra, then we discuss about virtualization. What is virtualization? What problem we face without virtualization in the traditional data center where we need to put a physical server for each application. For example, we need to run 10 applications, then we require 10 physical servers. So there are too many problems without the virtualization that I discussed in the previous videos. We discuss all the problems that resolved with the help of virtualization. Okay, so it resolved all the issue like maintenance issue, lease, networking, flow space, cooling, power, and disaster recovery. So all the problems get sorted out with the help of net virtualization. So after that, we discuss about many other things, high availability, resource on demand. Then we discuss about the hypervisor, that is also known as the VMM, virtual machine monitor, are the critical component that allow multiple virtual machine to run on a single physical machine. So discuss type of hypervisor. One is the type 1 and type 2 hypervisor. Type 1 is known as the bare metal hypervisor and type 2 is the hosted hypervisor. So today we are going to do the demonstration how we can create the virtual machine on hosted hypervisor. For that, in Windows we can either use open this Oracle VirtualBox or VMware Workstation. Hyper-V come with the Microsoft. It's come with the operating system like 10, 11. After that, in all the server editions. After Windows Server 2008 R2, it come with the operating system. Or Mac OS case, you can use parallel desktop. Okay, so today we create a virtual machine in VMware Workstation. So let's start with the VMware Workstation. So this is a console from where we are going to start how we can create the virtual machine. The type 2, as I told you, type 2 is the hosted hypervisor. It requires one base machine, operating system, and then on top of that, we install this VMware Workstation. This is the console. Console can little vary from version to version of VMware, but still the basic thing we do here will be the same. You can see here so many options like file menu, edit menu, view, VM. We discuss all one by one. But right now, how we can start to create a new virtual machine? In the home tab, you are getting option create a new virtual machine, open a virtual machine, or connect to a server also. So today we work on the create a virtual machine. When we are going to create a totally new virtual machine in the VMware. Open a virtual machine. Already machine has been installed, but has been moved somewhere else on the machine. Then you can use this option. So create a new virtual machine. Go to File menu. Either you can start from here also, or you can start from here also. So create a new virtual machine. Just click on that. Now you get the option of either typical or custom. Typical, if you are the fresher to the VMware, then go with the typical option. When you have a good knowledge, then you can go with the advanced custom option. So right now I'm considering as a fresher, so do with the typical option. Next. Now, like if you remember in EC2, we discuss about the AMIs, Amazon Machine Image, the type of rating system that we want to install in the virtual machine. In case of AWS, called AMI, Amazon Machine Image. Here we call it is the ISO file. image file of the operating system. You have three options. Either if you have CD or DVD, then use this. Or second option that I'm showing you, I will install the operating system later. Just create a bare metal machine without any operating system. I will install operating system later. Third option is installer disk image file. It is asking about ISO file. So whichever the operating system you need to install, you should have the ISO of that file. I have the ISO of one here. You can see it's the ISO file in my system. I click it and next. I give the path here where that exactly ISO file in my system exists. So it automatically detects that we are going to install Windows with the version 11. Other case you can choose your if you are going to install Linux. In Linux also you can so many options. In ESX or okay, right now we are using Microsoft and we are going to install Windows 11. Okay, so next can give any name. Suppose this machine I'm going to create for my finance department. Now look here, it is also a location. By default, it shows you the C location means the location where Windows is also installed. But what I recommend you, never put it on the C drive. Always give the path other than your C location, means where your original window or hosted window is installed. Why? In case your base machine got corrupt, the operating system of the base machine corrupted, in that case you need to format the machine and this virtual machine also goes. This machine also goes. So better always to give some another part from the root volume. What I do, I just go to somewhere in another partition like A partition. I will create a new folder here, the A partition like finance. Okay, and okay. What is the benefit of that? Now this partition in the E drive, this volume, this particular drive we are going to create in the VE volume. Later if some time base operating system got corrupt. So what I can do, this drive, this particular machine is in the A drive. Then hopefully just simply go to this option and you can start the same machine. After reinstalling your base operating system, installing the VMware, you can restart that machine. You will not lose your project or whatever you save in this machine. So clear? So always recommended to use another partition from root volume. Never put it in the root volume. Next. Now it's asking about some encryption password, give it. But this option can vary from version to version. Does not mean that I am is asking the encryption password for me. Same for option you will get also. This option can vary from version to version. Some option can be more added, but some can be removed. So let me give any password. Okay, I've set the password here and next. Now it's asking the disk space for this virtual machine. Either we can increase or decrease or can add more partitions here later. But right now, okay, by default, I'm giving 64 GB, no issue. And finish. So now you can see here, we have done all the settings to start a new virtual machine. If you go to the setting option, you can see everything can be changed as per our requirement. Like RAM, we can increase or decrease. We can increase or decrease the RAM as per our requirement. 8 GB or 16 GB, how much RAM we require? We just keep it in 8 GB right now. How much processor we need to attach with this particular virtual machine? So we can modify the machine as per our requirement wherever we need it. These are the hard disks. We can add more hard disk here. It's about the CD and DVD. Your networking option. We'll discuss the networking option later once we create the installation of machine. The main we'll discuss after that. Okay. Okay. Now power on this virtual. So now the process is same as you do the installation on your base machine. After the process will remain same. I'll show you some options here. Okay. So whatever the process you follow there to install operating system, like having a pen drive connected to the system and then follow the instruction to complete the operating system installation. Same thing, whatever the ISO image we attach there, working as a bootable pen drive or CD here. It start the installation here and ask you so many questions here regarding the features you want to enable or everything. So we have to give some time here. Only these are time consuming part, but with that we will get a separate virtual machine. Now you can see here giving me the option like language to install, currency setting, everything will be same like you do with the virtual machine. Install, yes, install, I accept the agreement and next. Product key, right now I'm going to skip the product key, we'll do it later. Can do it later, no issue. So few things are getting ready. So let it wait. Okay, now you can see it's asking about the version. Depend on the again in the ISO you upload there. So it asks about the version, which particular or version you want to install. Same thing, the process we follow in our base operating system installation. Nothing different. Okay, accept. Then, so now it start configuring here. Ask some more question regarding the storage part, and then it do the basic configuration. First, it copy all the image, all the required file from ISO to your system. Then it restart the system many times, 2 or 3 times it restart the system. After that, your virtual machine will be ready. Okay. So let's wait. It's doing some. Okay. Now it's asking about the storage part. So we have connected one hard disk delete. So it's showing me that hard disk. I select that and next. It's again try to verify. Select the location to start and give me the option to install the window now. Okay. Then simply click install. Now it starts the process to install operating system on your virtual machine. So it have seen it's just similar. You have installed, you are installed your operating system base machine. After the process is same. So let it be complete. It restart the system 1 or 2 times or 3 times. Window will be ready. So till then just wait. Okay. So in the meantime we can pause the recording. So as you can see, still it's installing the window is copying the file from ISO to your virtual machine drive where we select the path. So all the file from your ISO to get copied there. After that, restart the system and it continue just like a base machine installation. So just wait to complete this process. Okay. Okay. In the meantime, this window installation is going on. Let me show you the another options here. New virtual machine. When we have to do create a new virtual machine. Open the window, open a existing machine that I told you to install your this particular virtual machine in some another drive, and your base machine got corrupt. You reinstall the base operating system, then install the VMware, then you can start your already created machine there. Okay. So many other options that connect to a different virtual remote server. So we come here with the virtual network editor option. Okay, let me show you about the networking part. VMNet 1 and VMNet 18 is for the NAT option, means when I think everybody familiar about the NAT, need not to explain much, but still you can see here, one is a DHCP for the NAT. In case of you are going to put your machine in the NAT network, or VMnet 1 is this virtual machine be able to communicate with your base machine. Uh, Scenario in which case, like we have to share some data between from base machine to this virtual machine. In that case, we can put our this virtual machine in the VMnet 1. In case of NAT, we can put it on the VMnet 18. So if you check here, even for the VMnet 1 or VMnet 18, it's on NAT setting and then DHCP setting. We go to DHCP setting, you can check the IP range here. Is DHCP working there for each network? It's have one DHCP option. So if you put on the NAT, then IP will be from 192.168.11.111.128 to 254. So any of the machine in the VMnet 18 means that will get the IP from this range. DHCP working there. If you put the machine in VMnet 1, then the DHCP setting is different. 192.168.0.128 to 254. So these are the settings. So now depend on which particular network we are going to put us with this machine. The more option I will show you in the networking option. So if we go with the DHCP part, NAT part, sorry, you can check the NAT settings here also. These are the NAT settings. These are DHCP range, this is subnet mask. Okay, so these are all the settings regarding the this one. If we come to the view part, full screen, if we want to make it a full screen. Okay, all these options, nothing so special. So like same alter control delete, the function same that you press the alter control delete to just log out option and screen logging option. Manage, close, upload, and log message. One thing is here that important I want to show is the install VMware tool. After the completion of the installation, it is always recommended to install the VMware tool. What the use of installation, what the use of this VMware tool? By installing the VMware means it optimize the resource utilization, like display, okay, and like the network performance. So it enhance the performance of the resources. So always install VMware tool once you complete the installation. Okay, just see here. Now it's asking to restart the window. Window will restart in a few moments. Okay, so simultaneously we are covering both the things. Look, the window has been restarted with some time. Again started VMware. So it again starting doing the processing on window because base file has been completed. The copy from ISO to the location we have given. Now it start installing all the applications and required functions from that particular location to VMware virtual machine that you're going to create. Means now start the configuration of the VMware machine. Again, I'm saying the process is same, just like you do on a base machine. So let it be. In the meantime, I will show you some more things. So that is the VMware tool. Always recommended to install the VMware tool to get the optimum output from the virtual devices. These are the settings you can see here. As you come to the setting from here and can do from the first home screen also. So right now you can see like RAM. Still we can change the RAM option. We can change the RAM option. Like processor, I have shown you if to change the processor, your virtual machine should be in the shutdown condition. Right now, these options are disabled, you can see, because virtual machine is on. Then hard disk, you can add more hard disk, even system will keep running on. You can add any of the network adapter, you can add up USB controller, sound card, parallel ports, whatever you want to add, you can. even in the running condition. Location, ISOM is location. Okay, this is network adapter. Now you can see the option here regarding the networking. Now you can see the option here. Which mode? Replicate with the physical network. Now this machine will work like a real machine that is connected to your base network, that is connected to your main network. NAT, everybody knows, private IP and public IP. If you configure here, so as I've shown you the option, your virtual machine will get the IP from here. If you configure the machine here, then it will take the IP from your base network where you are connected here. The network you are connected here. So it will take the IP from that. Host only will only communicate up to the host machine. Will only communicate up to the host machine. I told you the scenario. Suppose we need to copy some data or to share some data with host machine and my host machine. Custom network for specific testing environment you can put in on any. We can put two or three machine on the same VMnet. Then that machine will be able to communicate each other. For example, suppose we put some machine on VMnet 2. We put two or three machine on same network. So that three machine will be able to communicate with each other. Not will be with the base machine or not even the physical network. That will be like a private network you want to create for some testing purpose. Okay, now let it be the host net, USB controller, sound card. You can add the sound card from your base machine also. Like I have connected two or three. Like this is my headphone. This is the other two sound card attached here. Display, auto detect, and another options available. So this is regarding the setting. Main thing we need to configure NAT here, RAM, processor, okay, and can more hardware that we want to add here. So this is something. Okay, let in meantime let pause it. It complete its installation part. Okay, now you can see window restarted to one or two time or three time. Now it start working to configure desktop and me just same machine. Just a moment is saying. So this process is same as you have seen as we do in the basic window installation on your guest host machine. Okay, na? So just keep seeing. You can see here everything is going on. It asks you some question like country configuration. Yes. Okay, keep doing. You can see here it's just working like your base installation. This options can vary. This option can vary from operating system to operating system, but main thing is the same. Now it's has a keyboard layout. Yes. Oh, I want to skip all other things if we possible skip so I can complete this topic very soon. Just wasting the time without wasting the time. Okay, keep doing it. Okay, let it be done. I will be back when all option is done. Possible. Checking for the update. So I want to pause now. Check now. It's asking for any device name. Suppose I give the machine name as server. Okay. Next, we ask for a password later. So machine restarted again after doing all the configuration. Machine again restarted. Check it. So it's a time-consuming process to install the window first time. After that, it will start similar to the your base machine. Okay. Wait here. So now for the personal use setup, okay, next. So again, I'm saying this option can vary from operating system to operating system, version to version. Don't think everywhere you find the same option that I'm doing here. Okay, na? So let's see. So connected to the network. Next, it asks a lot of operation. Now it start asking about the thing like we have to fill our details. Okay, so I will fill the detail and come back. So create the pin to log in. I have entered the pin that I want to create to log in here in the window 11. Okay. In normal window 10, it can ask for the password to log in. That's what I'm saying is these options can vary from one operating system to another operating system. So let it be now. I make it off everything. I just don't want to. Okay. So skip all the necessary things that we don't require and continue with the final setup of the machine so that I can show you how this machine behave and how this work. Okay. So let it be. So now skip everything. This has so bug so much. Skip all this part. I'm going to. So now you can see the machine is ready. It's just like your physical machine, your base machine. Okay, everything is option you are getting here that behave like a same. So this is the entire process. How we can install, how we can create a new virtual machine. You know, so all the machines now, if you need some more, go here and you create your new virtual machine here. That does not matter on that particular second machine. You can install the Linux operating system. On third virtual machine, you can create your, you can install your Mac operating system. All the machines that you create are isolated from each other, and even after starting, machine has been installed. You can change some of the configuration I have shown you in the that machine. You can do hardware configuration whenever you want. Go to the setting, and you can change all options configuration, either the hardware or the networking option, everything you can do from here. Okay, so this is a way how we can create virtual machines. So now you can see on one base machine, depending on the capacity of the basic hardware, basic machine, I can create multiple virtual machine. All the machine run in parallel. Like you can see here my base machine, I'm using Windows 10. I'm using Windows 10, and here in the VMware, I'm using Windows 11. One more machine we can create where we can put Linux operating system, Red Hat Linux, Ubuntu, SUSE, Fedora. We can keep in different windows, different machines that we create here. So all the machines are isolated each other. Got it? So hope you learn something how we can create the virtual machine. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Till then, keep learning.